Hello, people of the internet. So, I've been away, but I have a good explanation. I got the plague. And during my recovery, I watched all the Let's Plays of The Last of Us 2, and I didn't like it. So, I watched about 1,000 reviews by everybody and everything. Some people from my writing people, some people from my video game people, and everybody came together and kind of hated it. But for different reasons than I hated it. So I wanted to throw my hat in the ring, as it were. So for this video, we're going to talk about The Last of Us 2 and revenge as a character motivation. So, spoilers, obviously. If you do not yet know the full plot of this game, where have you been? So, I didn't like it. Not because they killed some people, not because of the message or the violence or the insta-love, not because of the representation. I think most of that was actually handled pretty well. I didn't like it because the character motivation, it just wasn't handled well. It was either completely unbelievable, or I kind of hate these characters now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to compare stories with revenge as the main character motivation and look at how they do this differently. The good, the bad, and the Ellie. So let's get into this. Okay, we have two classics to look at when we're talking about revenge as a motivation. First of which is Kill Bill, the old one about the yellow jumpsuit girl who just messes people up with a katana. The story starts with the bride, our main character, losing everything. She's lost her husband, dead. She's lost her unborn child, presumed dead. And she's lost her friends because they were the bastards that betrayed her and murdered everybody she loved. She has lost 4 years of her life because she was in a coma. There's nothing left to live for. And so she goes on this grand quest of revenge because she has nothing left to lose. And then we look at John Wick. Same story. He's lost his wife. He's lost the last token of her love for him, the puppy, which if you kill dogs, you're a monster, and that's the end of it. And he's also lost his home because they destroy that place. The man has nothing left to lose, and that's why he goes on this quest for vengeance. And we're behind him. We're behind the bride. We're behind John Wick 100%, and that motivation makes sense. It's not something I would do because I'm like scared of violence and stuff. But for these characters in this scenario, it doesn't make them the bad guy. This revenge is justified. And what the hell else are they going to do? This is all they have left. So then let's go to the bad. Abby. Abby loses her father, her tribe, the Fireflies, and with that, she also loses her purpose. The Fireflies were her way to save the world, to save the light, and now there's nothing left. But she has a lot left to live for. She has Owen, her lover. She has lots of friends. And she's found a new tribe. She's found a new purpose. Maybe not as fulfilling, but I mean, Scar Killer is something. She's been doing something all this time. She has a lot left to lose. And she ends up sacrificing all of that to take revenge. Her loyalties shift around, and in the end, everybody she loves dies because of her. Was the cost of vengeance really worth it? Okay, so that's the bad. Let's get to the ugly. Ellie. So Ellie loses a father figure. Yes, we all love him, especially in those flashback scenes with the puppy dog eyes, and yes, we all love him. But she has a lot to lose. She has a found family, she has a tribe, she still has friends, she has a new lover, which moved way too quickly if you ask me, but that's not the point. She has an unborn child waiting for her. She has so much left to lose, and still she's willing to throw all of that away for revenge on people. Like, it doesn't make sense. Time upon time, she literally chooses to go after Abby instead of saving her friends. This is where revenge as a motivation becomes ugly. Abby, and to a far greater extent, Ellie, are selfish and single minded and violent and honestly just monstrous. I can't get behind these people if there's just no point, there's no reason for their revenge. There are people back here who love you. There is a different path to go. The reason why John Wick and Kill Bill work is because there is no other option. There's nothing left. But both of the characters in The Last of Us 2 have a lot to lose. And it's that loss that's used to show us the message that revenge is bad. And violence begets more violence. Yeah, duh. Nobody needed to learn this lesson. Usually, the point of violence and revenge in real life is to stop somebody from thinking they can ever cross you again. That reciprocal violence, that's usually the reasoning behind it. But there was none of that. It was just selfish revenge. In any other story, both Abby and Ellie would be bad guys. And I don't care how sad it makes you that your friends are dead. This is 100% your fault. And I do not care. I cannot have sympathy for you if you keep hitting your head against the wall. I really hated this. And then we get to the happy endings. The very happy endings. So, it really left a bitter taste in my mouth when Ellie was able to go back to the farm and Dina survived and she was with her child. Sweet as that was, she didn't deserve any of that. She showed no remorse for all the friends she lost along the way. She didn't even miss Jackson all that much. So, that's okay. I mean, sometimes good things happen to bad people, I guess. But then, this is the part of the game that's supposed to be like the previous game. Like, that's that part where Joel decides to kill all the Fireflies. This is supposed to be it. This is supposed to be the first time that we disagree with their actions. But this was just taking it too far because I had disagreed with the motivations from the beginning. So her leaving her family, her leaving essentially the perfect life. That would be a perfect life in today's world. Never mind a post-apocalyptic hellscape. She leaves the perfect life for her selfish revenge. And then she doesn't even have the balls to go through with it. At least through that, the less bad villain gets a redemption arc. Because Abby is saved from the pillars, from starving, she's able to take Liv and she finds her purpose again in this little boy and they're looking for hope again and she has somebody to live for. Not really sure why her friends weren't enough reason to live a good life, but this little boy did that. So she gets a bit of a redemption arc and Ellie is left with nothing. And good riddance. Will they survive? Will they ever be happy again? Who the hell cares?
Hi, Whiskers. Yes, I had the plague. Um, and I'm fine. I had a mild case. I still have some lingering fatigue, but overall, I am fine. And I'm not going to be changing the focus of my channel to video games at all. This is why it's on Friday. It's a casual video, and I just kind of wanted to talk about something that I had heard, that I had thought about, that I had thoughts on. So, yeah, please like and comment and share. We're still on that goal to get to 100 subs. And yeah, let me know what you think of this type of thing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss next time. Bye, Whiskers!